Sometimes the biggest sign your partner doesn't love you anymore is how anxious you feel around them now. Because real love usually feels safe, not confusing, not emotionally exhausting. And a lot of women ignore this because, technically, he's still there. Still texting, still calling, still saying, I love you. But emotionally, you can feel the distance growing. And your body notices it before your mind accepts it. You know what's scary? Some men don't stay because they're deeply in love. They stay because you're familiar, comfortable, convenient. That's why one of the biggest signs his feelings changed is emotional detachment. He stops being curious about you, stops noticing your mood shifts, stops caring about the little things that matter to you. And suddenly, you feel lonely sitting right beside him. Another huge sign? Your emotions start feeling like a burden to him. When you bring up concerns, he sighs, gets irritated, calls you too sensitive, or acts emotionally unavailable every time you need reassurance. And women misunderstand this constantly. They think, maybe I'm asking for too much. But wanting emotional effort isn't asking for too much. A man who truly loves you may not always say the perfect thing, but he still cares that you're hurting. That energy feels completely different. And here's the part most women never realize until later. You slowly start shrinking yourself to keep the relationship peaceful. You stop expressing needs. Stop bringing things up. Stop asking questions. Not because everything feels healthy, but because deep down, you already know your feelings aren't emotionally safe with him anymore. That's not peace. That's emotional survival mode. And maybe the hardest truth? Sometimes you're not holding on to the relationship. You're holding on to who he used to be, the attention, the effort, the version of him that made you feel chosen. But love is not memories. Love is consistent behavior. Always watch patterns, not promises. Because when someone truly loves you, you don't have to abandon yourself just to keep them close. So ask yourself honestly, are you feeling loved? Or just afraid to let go of what the relationship used to feel like? What's one subtle sign that made you realize someone's feelings changed? Comment it below.